Hello, Steve Mills here, and thanks ever so much for taking a few moments to watch this very short but very, very important video. Um, I spend a lot of my time helping people create more leads and get more leads into their business in order to help them grow. But often there's a bit of a stumbling block, and that is converting those leads into either meetings or sales, dependent on the person's or the company's sales process. Often in the businesses that I work for, it's about getting leads in there and then converting those leads into meetings. And so what I wanted to talk to you today about is a process for doing that, what you actually do in terms of your business. And if you think about what your system is right now and how well it's working, then if you're not getting the number of leads that you truly want and hopefully deserve, then that something's going wrong with this system. And so that's really what this video is all about: how to improve that. Now, the question that you need to have on your mind is, what's going wrong here? And it could be several things. It could be the quality of the leads that you're creating. You're simply not getting good enough quality leads. It could be the number of leads that are coming into this business. It's simply not enough. If you create 50% of your leads turn into meetings, but you're just not getting enough leads in, or the quality of those leads is not good enough, then that's an issue. If you're doing okay from a leads point of view, then the question becomes, why aren't you converting that into enough meetings? And that could be, again, due to perhaps poor sales skills. That happens where people are not, often this happens on the telephone. People are not good enough on the phone and are not creating the number of leads that they would like. It can be literally call reluctance. I see this so often. People go, oh, I don't like calling, I don't want to pester people. I called him once and he didn't respond, so I've not called him again, and come on, we need a little bit more, determination than that. And so it could be the skills of the person, or it could be the system. It's often one or the other. It's either the person's not making the appropriate number of calls, they've got a bit of call reluctance, or when they get on the phone, they're not saying the right thing, or more often it's they're saying the right thing, but they're not actually saying it in the best way. And so it doesn't create the number of leads that it potentially could. So if you think about how good you are, there's you as a person, how good you are on the phone, but there's also your system behind that, and that is when a lead comes in, what actually happens? What's the first thing that happens to that lead? What's the second thing? And then the third thing, and then the fourth and the fifth and the sixth and the 20th thing. And my point being that, in most businesses, it's something like this. It's, well, the lead comes in and they get an email. Somebody phones them within a few days and they make a call, and perhaps they have a conversation, but often they don't, because you don't always manage to do that straight away. And so they follow up with another email. And that's often as far as it goes, to be honest, and this is a lead that, somebody's paid for, they spent a load of money on pay-per-click advertising on Google or Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube. And, they've put a load of effort into going to networking events or sending emails and, search engine optimization and so on and so forth. So in other words, they spent a load of time, money and effort here, which has created the leads, but they're not converting enough of those leads because they don't have an effective sales system. Now, all that is going to be covered in this one-day workshop that I'm running on how to get more meetings. That's ultimately what it's about, how to get more meetings. If you want more meetings, then you've got to either look at your process or your fulfillment. In other words, how you speak, how you communicate, be it verbal or written. What are you actually saying? Or it could be to do with the number of leads that you get in originally. So either way, if you feel in your business that you've not really got the number of leads that you want, your goals, if you've got a goal of getting this number of leads, whatever that is, let's say it's 100 leads per month into your business, and you're only getting this number, which is 30, then, potentially you're losing out on 70% of your potential income that you'd like to be creating. So, that's really what it's about. Go and have a look at our website. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to my website, which is stevemills.co, and then click on the tab called training, and you'll find out when the next workshop is. If you're watching this actually on my website, then click on the link below, read the stuff below, the information about dates and all that sort of stuff, and just get yourself signed up. It'd be the best move you've made in terms of increasing sales. So thank you ever so much for listening, and if you've got any questions, by all means get in touch. Again, go to stevemills.co and either set up a meeting, which you can do online, or just give me a call. It'd be great to speak to you. Thanks ever so much for listening.